Sports for Real with Coach Hall. Today I want to fill out my bracket. I know the games have already started, but I want to put some kind of picks out there before the finals come in. But knowing how that the tournament usually blows up a bracket, I'm going to do this day by day, line by line, and that way I can make the picks accordingly. But I'm going to post the actual bracket completed on the what I think is going to happen on the community tab. So today we're starting out with number 1 seed Alabama taking on Texas A&M Kingsville, and I think Alabama should get that. A lot of eyes on Alabama, especially with the player turmoil concerning that murder that took place up there. That player Miller, he's got bodyguards surrounding him, and more on that one later. They are in the same bracket with Maryland and West Virginia. That is the 8-9 game. I'm going to take Maryland in that case. The next game, San Diego State at 5. I'm going to go against Charleston. A lot of people picking Charleston. I didn't put my pick down there, but I'm going to go with San Diego State. And they're going to be matched up in the other bracket with Virginia, who's 4 seed at 13 Furman. I think Virginia is going to take that. So that first block of games, let's go with Alabama to take on Maryland in the second round. And you're going to have San Diego State taking on Virginia. So you'll have the 1 and the 4 seed, well, 1 and the 8 seed in my book, and you're going to have the 5 and the 4 seed. Okay, the next bracket, you have Missouri and Utah State. Missouri at number 7, usually been a solid program over the years. They're going to take over number 10. I'm going to go with them over Utah State. And in the next game, you have the 2-15 game, which is Arizona and Princeton, and I'm going to take Arizona in that one. Next block, you have Duke at 5 taking on Oral Roberts at number 12. I'm going to take Duke. And in the 4-13 game, you have Tennessee versus Louisiana. I'm going to take Tennessee. Okay? Other side, Houston at number 1 is going to take on Northern Kentucky. I'm going to take Houston. And in the number 8-9 game, Iowa and Auburn, I think Auburn is going to be a great game. Most of those mid-seed games are usually the best games of the tournament. And in this case, I'm going to take Auburn. Next bracket, you have Texas A&M versus Penn State. Good football game. But here you have A&M at 7 and Penn State 10. And I'm going to go with Texas A&M in this case. And they'll be matched up with the winner of 2 Texas and 13 Colgate. I think Texas is going to get that one. And what you'll have there is a Texas versus Texas A&M matchup. They still don't like each other. And just in case you didn't know, Texas A&M ran to the SEC to get away from Texas. But lo and behold, who's going to the SEC? Texas. Next block. Number 1, Kansas is going to take on number 16, Howard. Kansas should get that with no problem. And in the next block, you have Arkansas at 8 and Illinois at 9. Arkansas, I expect to get by that one. And notice you have Arkansas and Kansas matchup. Somehow these teams always seem to get in the same brackets in the NCAA tournament. And it usually goes the way of the underdog. In this case right here, you have Arkansas set to take on Kansas in the second round. And the final bracket of the day, you have number 7, Northwestern going against number 10, Boise State. I'm going to go with Northwestern. And finally, number 2, UCLA, historical program against UNC Asheville. I'm going to take UCLA, which sets up a UCLA Northwestern second round matchup. So those should be some pretty interesting games today. I know they've already started, but my picks are going to be my picks, even if I pick them with 2 minutes left in the game. So tomorrow, I'll come back with the first round games in the other brackets. This is Sports for Real.